Arizona Cardinals. It's an Indian summer afternoon. Perfect conditions for football, and off we go on EA Sports. It's a short kick, taking it to 15. And he'll have good starting field position as he's up just shy of the 40.
Let's go. At their own 39-yard line.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. And to give this time to the tailback. And able to get a couple as he's across the 40 to the 41. Only a couple for him there on the game's first play, and it's 2nd down.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Fields. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Jordan. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. A big play there. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. Zerline good with a PAT. And that makes the score 7-0. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. Murray and the Cardinals with a 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line. Here's the first carry now for Todd Gurley. Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice, solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And now the Rams have got it, going the other way. And he's able to get it back here to the 43-yard line.
Let's go. The play. 1st down and 10.
Let's get. Ricky. Hey, switch gears.
And he'll give it here to his running back. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. The success there, Charles, coming on the outside of the field, the ground game. Curious to see if that continues as we progress.
Yeah, we often talk about a variety in play calling and usually between run and pass. But in this case, with strictly the run game, you can be creative there as well. Run it inside, run it outside, keep the defense off balance.
Now a nice throw here right side. He hauls it in. That one good for a 1st down pickup of 18 yards.
18 on the play. 1st down,
Throwing on 1st down. Fields. Open man right side is his running back. It's complete downfield. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays. In succession, not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Looking to throw. Fields. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
And there, once he's outside of the pocket and doesn't see anything, very smart play to just throw it away. That was only 1st down. He's got a few more shots maybe. He can take it the end zone.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. Here's 2nd and goal. Back to throw. Fields. And it's complete. He's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. As his guys are in for 6. And the Rams tack on to their advantage. Zerline connects on the extra point, and that'll make the score 14-0. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. So the failure to connect on second down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Throwing is Murray on 3rd down. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. Touchdown, Cardinals. K.D. Cannon, 81 yards, as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. They were already down 2 scores early. They needed something to try to stem that tide, and that certainly qualifies. A big play to get him in the end zone.
It qualifies indeed because, let's face it, they don't get something done on this drive, turn it back over, this game could be 88 and out the gate early.
What? 88 and out the gate?
Yeah.
What's that?
Listen, I used to hear my old man talk about it. Usually meant that thing's done.
Well, now that they got the touchdown, it's not 88 and out the gate. We still got a good game going ahead of us. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
And a diving grab. I think he got that. Yes. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
Well, partner, when you ask anyone other than your QB to throw the ball, you must have a lot of confidence, or you think you're really going to fake them out, and it looks like they did exactly that.
Yeah, going deep in the playbook and a great grab on the other end. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. A good pickup, 17 yards, and also a Rams first down.
Well, partner, for a few years there, we thought this read option play was going to take over the whole NFL. It seemed like everyone was using it, but it has been scaled back considerably in the last few seasons, mainly because people are worried about their quarterbacks getting hit. But when you call it at the right time and you use it properly, you see the type of gains you can get. A nice chunk of yardage there. But
into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 25. The rookie was trying to push it downfield, but the safety bit him.
And he'll learn that you have to hold the safety. And you do that with your head movement, your eyes, sometimes your shoulders. Hold the safety so that you can get back to the throw that you really want to make. He got so excited thinking his guy was open that he made it easy for the defensive back to go get the football.
He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. From the 31. Murray, this one caught by Isabella. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards. Murray now already over 100 yards passing in just this first quarter. It's 1st and 10. Murray now on first down. And down he goes on the pressure from the Rams defense. Aaron Donald able to record his 5th sack of the season. He'll wind up getting 3 on the keeper there, but it leads to a 3rd down.
Anytime you decide to use your quarterback as a runner, most of the time when you design a play, you're expected to break a little bit bigger than this one, because when you run him on short gains, your risk-reward and him taking hits, I'm not sure that's the payoff they were looking for.
He's got his man. It's Butler. And a nice gain of 21 yards.
Hey, did you have one of those backyards that you had one of those, like, mats or pits like you have for high jumpers, and, you had your friends throw the ball and you tried to make the spectacular catches?
I didn't need a mat.
you just did it with the ground?
Absolutely.
That explains your toughness. That explains your toughness right there, because I think that guy was raised just like you. What a catch.
It'll be a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd and 11. Now Murray throwing on 2nd down. He's going to dump it off to Gurley. He'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6. 6 yards on the pickup, and that'll make it 3rd down. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. Back in Arizona, 2nd quarter action. It's the Cardinals in possession. They're on the march, but facing a 3rd down here. They try right side here, Gurley. And he won't be close to a 1st down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain there, and it leads to a 4th down. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. And Prater's not going to get this one. Missed it. No good. Wide to the right. And this score will stay right where it is.
Always disappointing when you miss a field goal, but when you're playing against a defense this good, you and I both know that's a crucial miss because you can't afford to leave any points out there. You've got to take them when you can.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. Got out of the pocket. Didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it. Live to fight another down.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. And he comes back with one complete. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. The catch and run, good for 24 yards. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Off the play fake. Fields. Eluding the pressure right. Then he'll find his target. Woods, it's complete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run.
As a general rule, offensive linemen like to know where their quarterback's going to be when he's setting up to throw the football. But sometimes they just have to get on the run, get on the move.
And this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown, L.A. An 18-yard touchdown grab. And the Rams tack on to their advantage. Zerline good with a PAT. And it's now 21-7. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And they had compiled a pretty long drive last time. Unfortunately, though, it ended with no points after the missed field goal.
And that can hurt the psyche of a team because as they drove downfield.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked up by Nickel Roby-Coleman. He's at it again, Charles. He had the pick six last week. Not a pick six here, but an interception.
It's another Oski, because that's the word we use when we intercept a pass. Oski tells your team to rally around and block for you. Well, that worked really well last week because he made it all the way to the end zone. This week he got the Oski, maybe not a touchdown, but boy, he's playing really well.
They'll try to run it in, going option. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. It's their quarterback. On his way to a historic performance, 4 first-half touchdowns. And the Rams tack on to their advantage. Zuerlein connects on the extra point. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They're down 3 touchdowns to this point, needing to put something together as they have it 1st and 10. Oh, now Murray has it stripped. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, or that could have been trouble.
Well, that was a big oops right there. But how about his ability to correct it? Loses the football, able to get it back himself.
Yeah, pounced right back on it, keeps possession. Now this one from about 2 counties over after the sack. They come up on a 2nd and very long. From his own end zone now, it's Murray. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's 3rd down. They'd like to avoid punting from their own end zone so they could use something here on 3rd down. He'll rifle this into a double team, and it's intercepted. John Johnson with the INT. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Operating from the gun. Fields. This pass to Jennings, and he makes a catch. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
Timing is everything, and they work on this cut all the time. They work on all the timing patterns, and this time it paid off for them. Worked him to the center of the field, cut it to the outside, ball's delivered, gets both feet down for the completion.
And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. 5 yards on 1st down, but now just a 1-yard pickup there on 2nd. The Cards going nickel. An extra defensive back out there now on 3rd down. From the gun, Fields. He may try and run for this. A good decision in the end to pull it and run, gets him 9 yards and a first. Off play action, Fields. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by J.C. Jackson. 2nd interception for him now here in this 1st half. And you got to think he's a rookie, Charles. How much does confidence start to become a factor?
I think that's a great question because that's what they're going to check on when he gets to the sidelines. The coach is going to check on it. His teammates going to check on it because when you haven't done it before, it's not something that's part of you. You got to see how you're going to react. Let's see how he bounces back.
Yeah, because 2 interceptions for him in college and a half. I mean, that just didn't happen. Flushed out, and he's going to go down. Back at his own 5-yard line, it's a sack. Credit that sack to Dante Fowler Jr.
I'm starting to feel for that quarterback back there. I mean, you know me. Normally, don't have a lot of empathy for the QB, right? In this case, definitely. He's been under constant duress this entire game. I don't know how he's surviving back there.
And to think, there's still a long way to go in this football game. Bust through the... Kyler Murray cannot get away. They drag him down to the end zone for 2 points. And the safety there, another mistake, and these mistakes just keep piling up.
How many more can they make? They put themselves in such a massive hole now. Going to be difficult to dig out from under.
Yeah, for sure they can't afford anymore at this point.
Come on now, let's go.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And 2 picks thrown here in this 1st half alone. We'll see how that affects him.
Can't wait to see where his confidence is because the...
And the pressure will bring him down here. The Cardinals get home for the sack. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this 1st half of action. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. All right, coming up at intermission. Charles, you want to wait to enhance your Saturday?
I certainly do.
I've got just a thing for you. It's the coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by Orlando. He'll be alongside at half to take us through the weekend in the NFL. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. A first down there on a pickup of 25. Looking to throw. Fields. And he's taken down, trying to do a little too much, getting outside of the pocket, and it results in a sack. Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. They'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for 3rd down.
One of the advantages of zone defense, as I remember it, is being able to see the play develop in front of you. One of the disadvantages, when they find those levels where they can hit you with it. Sometimes behind the corner and in front of the safety, it makes it tough to defend.
Back to throw. Fields. And Jennings has it. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to be stopped at about the 37. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their second, as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, Fields. He'll take a shot for the end zone. Back of the end zone, could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete. From the 34, they'll come to the line on 2nd and 10. Off the play fake, Fields. And this complete to Mitchell. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. So we've come to halftime after a very one-sided beginning to this one. As now we send you out to Orlando and hook back up with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. That's fielded in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. 2 yards, good enough for a first. On first down, it's Gurley. And they string that play out nicely. He's stopped before he can turn upfield. No gain, second down.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10.
It's our time.
And now Murray's going to set up to throw. And the Rams got him. They bring him down. Corey Littleton. He's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9. Now that last sack puts Murray and the Cards in a tough spot, 3rd and long. Here's Murray. They'll roll him out right. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by John Johnson. So now he's equaled his interception total from a week ago. Remember, Charles, he had 3 last week.
And you know, all week long he vowed to take that number down, told the guys on the team, don't worry, things are going to pick up, I've got this. But he is in a major league rut right now. Let's see if his teammates can pick him up along the way.
You're right, he talked about being cool, calm, collective, rebounding. Not rebounding right here. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. A gain there of 12 yards and a first down L.A.
First down, Rams.
They're not ready for this.
Now this time he'll look to throw. In trouble, and he's taken down. Chandler Jones able to run him down for a loss of 12 that time. And we say it all the time, have to be able to get rid of the ball sooner than that.
You have to help your offensive line out. They're going to protect you as best they can. And if you're getting 3 to 5 seconds to throw the ball, they're doing a really nice job. But when you hold it and give up a sack, you're really almost discrediting their work.
They get 14 back, but it leads now to a third down. To throw on third down, Fields. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And fourth down now coming up. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning, hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces fourth down. On fourth down, Fields. Forced out to his left. No luck for the Rams as they fail here on fourth down. And the Cardinal defense is going to get the football back. Well, they were looking for a clutch play there on fourth, unable to come up with it.
How about that defense, though, huh? How about that D?
Momentum swing.
And, you know, I remember playing how much fourth downs were emphasized, you know, because, as you said, it's a momentum play. It's also a big test for you. You know, if people are going to go for it on fourth down, they believe you're not up to the challenge. You want to show them differently.
From the 39, Murray. He's going to rifle one deep left side. That's caught inside the 20. Touchdown, Cardinals. Andy Isabella, his fourth touchdown on the year. And the Cardinals cut into that lead. Shotgun now from Murray. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. Tough there. Good pass. Hit the hands. He just couldn't bring it in.
And every receiver's coach everywhere. Seeing that play, focus, focus, focus. Watch it all the way in and tuck it away.
And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line.
At their own 22-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And this offense last time turned it over, went for it on fourth, didn't get it. They're lucky. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes.
I think normally we would talk about this more with basketball players and football players, but let's adopt it in this case. He's a stat sheet stuffer.
Had the interception earlier, now a sack. What, he just needs a touchdown for the trifecta.
That's about all he needs, and he's going to go for it.
Now this one to his running back out of the backfield. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. 25 yards there on the catch and run. This quarterback now over 300 yards now for the game, and time to improve on that as he's got a 1st and 10. From the gun, Fields. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. Looked like a pretty good, safe play right there. No, he's had trouble with the interceptions in this game there. Hits his guy out in the flat.
Yeah, so many times we hear quarterbacks and offensive coordinators talk about in your progressions, you're either throwing the touchdown or you're throwing the check down. But earlier in the game, it was touchdown or interception. Now he got to the check down, a nice safe throw, and a good one.
7 yards there and a 1st down.
Yeah, once more, strong running, excellent blocking at the point of attack. They've got a nice little drive brewing right here.
2 first downs have them up near midfield now on 1st and 10. They try and run on first down, but this one going to lose a couple yards as they get him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down.
Brings up 2nd and 12 at the 47-yard line.
Let's go. 29. Hey, we got to get this stuff.
To throw on second down. Fields. He's going to air one out. This is caught. Touchdown, L.A. A big play there. His second touchdown on the season. And the Rams tack on to their advantage. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You've got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, that meant fly route, go, look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They have been struggling. I would imagine at halftime they went through some possible changes. Well, those changes aren't working, so now where do you go?
I think that now it's much more in their head. And what I mean by that is just what you said. You've gone over the changes. I bet they were pretty clinical at the half.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. John Johnson with the INT. And he is not quite going to make it all the way in. They'll mark him down right about the 1-yard line. They were looking for Johnson that time. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So
and he takes it across for a Rams touchdown. It's their quarterback, keeping it himself from a yard out. And the Rams use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Zerline now for the PAT. And they're able to up the lead by 1 more.
Makes the score Rams 44, Cardinals 13.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This is taken at his 4. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And last time, 1-play interception, so this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling, because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
And he got half of what he needed there, 2 yards. And it'll bring up a 3rd and 2 more. I don't think Gurley got there. Looks like the defense held him back. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1. Welcome back to the desert. We're in Glendale. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the 4th quarter. A very one-sided affair. A critical one here if they're going to have any shot at this thing. So they'll go for it on 4th down.
Mike 5-9, Mike 5-9, check. Stay with your man. 59's Mike, 59's Mike. Check, 59.
Murray sets to throw on 4th. And now here is another interception. Picked up by Nickel Roby-Coleman. And he will bring it back. It's an interception return for a Rams touchdown. Make it back-to-back weeks now with a pick six for him. He had one a week ago.
Talk about being in the groove, and what are the odds of what we're seeing right here? You don't see it happen very often. Listen, if you get a pick six in a season, it's been a big year, let alone back-to-back weeks. Tell you this, I wouldn't play cards against this guy in the locker room.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And they gave up the pick six, and now they'll be looking to right the ship here. Now, as a quarterback, are you a little more cautious this go around? And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by Nikel Roby-Coleman. And this return is going to be halted right around the 28-yard line.
Let's go.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down. A gain there of 12 yards and a first down L.A. Right back to him on first down. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
I think we can safely say that those types of plays are the backbone of this offense. We know not every run's going to be a big hitter, but you know they'll take that type of result on each and every attempt.
Looking to throw on second down. Fields. And it's complete. He's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. A 9-yard touchdown grab. And the Rams use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Zerline good with a PAT. And that will extend this big lead. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And not a great return here. He'll make it back only to the 10-yard line.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And they're going to be set up in the red zone at the 15. That interception sets them up beautifully already in the red zone.
And you can hear it all the way up here. Oski, everyone turned to block, find a spot, and now they're set up inside the red zone for their offense.
And a big loss here as he's taken down. Robert Kimdichie able to get in there and run him down for what's going to be a loss of 15 yards all told. After the sack, oh, they're staring at a challenge basically from the other side of town. It's 2nd and a country mile. Flush to his right. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Robert Kimdichie picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
So, Brandon, we sat in with a lot of coaches, and when they talk about things they want to accomplish offensively, I'm not sure that sack and sack are on their play sheet.
Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. He's going to run, but he's got a long way to go. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And the Cardinals have got it, going the other way. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
I know that taking care of the football is something that's drummed into every guy who plays this position, no matter what, whether he's running it, in the pocket, out of the pocket. but it's almost surprising to me that there aren't more fumbles by that position because of the way that they get attacked on each and every play.
Yeah, well, he had the fumble last week. Now here's 2 weeks in a row with a fumble loss.
Concentration has got to be there, and he's got to understand how much time he has to take care of a play, and maybe his clock is off just a little bit. Well, they did throw interceptions on their last 2 drives, so no surprise at all they decided to start it with a running play. I'm actually a little bit surprised, though, that they got as much out of it as they did.
Yeah, decent little gain. Puts them in a pretty good spot for second down. Again, they run with Gurley. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. It'll be a loss of 1, and all of a sudden here, it's third down.
Ready. Mike is 59. Mike to 59. Hey, I'm coming.
From the gun on third down, Murray. And the catch made by Johnson. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
That play was well covered. Just tried to check it down. Unfortunately, we're not able to find any yardage on that one.
They're already slim hopes are going to ride on this one. They'll go on 4th down. They're going for it. It's Murray. Over the middle, complete. It's Cannon. It's a gain of 11 and a Cardinal first down. 4th down, trailing in the 4th quarter. They felt compelled to go for it, and they got it.
Well, I'd look down at my play sheet, and what I would find, plays that have been successful throughout the game that have worked at the distance you need, and that's exactly what they got done.
Here's Gurley now, out of the gun. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down. Seems pretty obvious defensively a key was stopping the run game. How have they done it so successfully?
To me, it seems that these guys really did a nice job of paying attention during the scouting report meeting. And you know, Brandon, when they do those, they talk about the top plays that these guys like to run. The best runs for the top running back. Those are the ones you focus on and want to take away, and they've done that pretty successfully in this game.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Cardinals, they've got the football here as we get you reset. They're looking at second down now as they search for a consolation score. On 2nd and 12, Murray. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense that's well coordinated, the front and the back.
And now here is another interception. Picked off by John Johnson. And this one will be returned to right around the 38-yard line. And yes, folks, that is his 5th interception, a new NFL record.
And that's absolutely phenomenal. I just have to flat out applaud him. What a great effort in this game. But let's face it, when you look back at the numbers of guys who had 4 in the past, you'll find the names of some of the greats and some guys who just had a fantastic game.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 40-yard line.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. That one looks like he'll throw here. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's third down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Oh, he finds his running back, who snuck right down the middle of the field. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Well, they probably don't need to run a play here, but you wonder if they're going to be able to resist on 1st and goal. This will be caught at about the 5. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. Nice gain of 8 that time, and it's 2nd and goal. 2nd and 1.
Nice rhythm throw there.
And this will be caught. And the carnage continues. It's another touchdown. Now it's looking incredibly likely to be a 3-0 start to this season. That is obviously excellent. 2-0 is one thing. 3-0, you really have some momentum.
And now they're serving notice to the rest of the league that they're a pretty darn good football team. Confident, aggressive, attacking at all times. This looks like a team that you're going to have to deal with. And guess what? Behind closed doors, they're trying to figure out ways to get better.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They are just obviously getting shellacked here in this one, Charles. What's the message if you're a coach for this final drive in a lopsided game like this?
For a lot of coaches,
be honest.
Don't forget today. Don't forget what has happened out here.
Yeah, use that as ammo going forward.
Exactly. Take a great look at that scoreboard. Realize how poorly everything went for us today. Coaching, playing, the whole deal. And never forget it, because
you're not going to want that feeling again.
No, you don't want that feeling again. And who knows? You may meet up with this team again.
19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. So on the heels of the run by Todd Gurley, another 1st and 10. Now a first down run is sniffed out from the start as they'll drop him for a loss of 4. A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory, and the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week, we'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points, allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for the Rams, it's an ideal start as they move to 3-0 now on the young season. And they will head back home
Dodge City.
This is our time.
Had to change a rule to give receivers a chance against Mel Blount.
Come on now, let's
Best
go.
put 2 defenders on Hopkins.
That's it, baby.
Over 15,000 career receiving yards. It's Terrell Owens. All right, Dodge City, mirror match. This is Superstar KO. You're starting on your own 25. Receivers beware. Jalen's out there. Backyard heroes. Dodge City. Climbing this Superstar KO ladder, man, it ain't easy. But you're off the ground and on to the second round. With your boy Trey Moe telling you to buckle down. All right now, this is your first play. 75 yards to the line. Let's go. Looking to throw on 1st and 10. And his first pass here is going to be incomplete. Looking at 2nd down now. Still 10 to go. It'd be nice to pick up that new set of downs right now. Looks to throw. Oh, and he couldn't hang on through the contact. Incomplete. When the OG spinning out, his bed is best is opening. I'm a prophet to them Scottish, got them chocolates opening. Got them fixing up their optics, now they truly focused in. Set to go. Maybe call a run. Throwing the ball is not working. Drops back to throw here on 3rd. And this is caught. It's pulled in by T.O. All right, first up is Dodge City. Let's see how you do. They'll throw from the 50. And he's trying to make something happen. And incomplete. That hit made the ball roam free. It's deja vu. You gotta try something else. 2nd down for D-City. Drops back for another pass. It's complete to D-Hop. And he's brought down after some good, tough running.
Here we go. Switch up.
Back to pass on 1st and 10. Oh, he's got his man wide open. It's complete. And they finally get him stopped. Right around the come defense.